favorite, just, I don't know, just, greatest entertainer I've ever saw was Michael Jackson. I never saw anybody, and we were friends too. I did his 50th birthday party. I took him to church one time. When he got in trouble, he asked me to take him to church. I took him to Chip Mary's church, Episcopal AME church out in Crenshaw. Took him to church. I still got all them pictures, man, and he's an interesting guy. I went to pick him up for church, and he was staying at the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, and he was tired of driving from Neverland down to Court because it was too far. So he bought the entire top floor of the Beverly Wilshire Hotel, had it gutted and remodeled for him and his kids. And he had just all types of shit in the hotel. On the came to the elevator to meet me, he was on a moped. And he had another moped there. So we rolled down the hall on some mopeds. I'm a little bigger than Mike, so I felt like an idiot. We get in the room, and we're getting ready to go to church, and Mike goes in there to get dressed. And he comes out, and you know how Mike dressed. I said, hey man, where the is your suit? This is what I'm wearing. It's a military outfit with a one stripe on one pants. He had a bar. He looked dressed like Captain Crunch. We going. You're so funny. What the we need a suit. This is a black church we're going to. We wear suits. This is all I have. You like it? No, you look like the Nutcracker. So, I had a jacket on. I said, Mike, how much that jacket cost? Wasn't that expensive? I said, I never said it had real gold on it. I said, how much that jacket? 20,000?
Oh my God.
Oh, 20,000. Can I have it? I was gonna take that and sell it. But he was a good guy, man. Just a good dude, man. Funny as hell, man. Really smart guy. This dude had that other kind of money. Who bought a giraffe? Who the got giraffe money? Who do you call to buy a giraffe? I don't even know the number. I woke up one day and said, I want a giraffe. He bought a giraffe. I used to go to Neverland. He had a train. He had 3,000 acres. We're sitting on the train. You would stop at a building and get out, and you could buy candy, and, had his family out there, all of his brother's kids. It's the most amazing I've ever seen. That was like, what the kind of money? I didn't like that little monkey, though, Bubbles. I didn't. Steve, you want to hold him? No, I don't want to hold him.